Morning, James.
Morning, mate. How are you?
Good. You didn't need to use a password at all, did you?
No.
No, it was just the admit. It's all right. Obviously a bit of a change for today.
Good fun, mate. Change is good.
He asked me about a week ago, and I've just yeah, no worries, and it didn't land at the time. And then yesterday he said, "Can I have your link for the meeting tomorrow?" And I'm like, "Tomorrow? Oh, okay.
Mm.
Better get
Yeah,
my head around this."
yeah. That's all right. It's just being
What's the
natural,
topic?
mate. It's all good. Just Q&A. I'm sure that's all it is.
It is. Well, you got
I'm
me
on, I haven't even looked at today's topic. It's about videos,
using
isn't it?
using video and social media in my business.
Oh, mate. And you've got 5 people on the panel or 4 people on the panel.
I reckon I just needed some questions. I've developed a
As
few of
long
those, so
as, long as you got their names right, you'll be fine.
yeah, I've written them down too. Don't worry. They're pretty well-known people, so I think I'll be
They
right.
are well known in the group there. So,
Yeah, except I'm sitting in my caravan with my Starlink on at Charlotte Plains.
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Where's Charlotte Plains, mate?
Queensland outback. So you know the photos of the bathtub with the sunset. You see on Instagram the people sitting in the bathtubs with the sunset.
Yeah. I don't have Instagram, mate. I'm a bit behind the times.
Well, you got to get Instagram. Mainly just for photos. I use it to research places to visit and all of that.
Yeah, nice.
But where are we? Sort of Charleville, Cunnamulla, north of Burke,
Yeah, okay.
middle of nowhere.
Yeah. And you've still got internet access and you're still running a business. Crazy, isn't it?
That's it. Hey, Chris.
There he is.
I've
Gentlemen,
I,
oi,
I
you're
modelled
back
your
inside,
haircut, mate.
buddy.
The wife
You're
got the
keen to
clippers out
see,
yesterday
mate.
morning and just went zip with a lot.
You like it, mate? Simple.
Yeah, well, low maintenance.
It's a melon cold in the morning, though, mate. When you're waking up, is a bit
It is a bit.
fresh up there.
See this look that I roll with a short hair and a beard. Chris came to visit me back in early 2022, about 600 Ks into his round Australia trip, and then started growing a beard.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, I think I'll have to bring the beard on with it. They annoy me a bit.
This is what caravanning life does to you, bud.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
real estate too.
as long as you keep the beard sharp and shiny like the head, it looks neat. But there's nothing worse when the beard's got wires growing sideways and you've got a nice sharp haircut. Does my head in.
You know what the difference is, right? I feel such a mug, right? For the whole time I was traveling around Australia growing this thing, I was using like hair clippers, just number 3,
Yeah.
like big hair clippers, right? And I went into the shaver shop one day and this guy's trying to sell me this like, dry and wet beard trim. And I'm like, mate, that's like $140. No way, mate. I got this cheap $20. Oh man, I got one given to me by the wife, and I was like, holy hell, where was this 3 years ago? It's so much, and you can use it in the shower, mate. I just have a mirror in the shower, electric. It's just USB chart. Oh, it's been a godsend. Just once a week, bang bang, and you can set it to all different levels. 5 point, 4.5, 4, 3. Yeah, it's unreal.
No, we just bought a good pair of clippers for cutting my hair because I stopped going to the hairdresser a bit over a year ago. And she's been doing so. I bought a good pair of clippers. I haven't tried it on a beard yet, but I'll leave it grow in the next few days and see what happens.
You had a beard before?
Pardon?
Tony, have you had a beard before?
Yeah, I sort of grow them for 30 days
Yeah.
and trim it neat, and then it shits me and I get rid of it.
Yeah.
I've never had one for more than a month.
That's
about my limit.
My wife won't let me get rid of mine now.
Same, mate.
I reckon she'd divorce me if I got rid of it.
Right.
Same. Yep. Same. This is for my wife, not me.
Yeah.
This is for the wife, mate.
Well, it's my wife that said maybe you need a bit of stubble with that haircut.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, okay.
Well, here's
another bearded gentleman. Hey, Jason.
Well.
Here comes, speaking of beards, here's Jesus himself.
Yeah.
What a lineup. What a lineup today.
I reckon.
Bang.
Here they come.
Coming in fast.
Lee, good morning. Chris, good morning.
What's up, gentlemen? How are you?
I
hear you're very patient, Tony.
Very
Patient
rich.
man. Someone made a comment saying you're very patient.
Patient. I did see that. Yes.
Hey.
I'm not known for my patience, I can tell you. So no,
was gonna
Cherie and
ask for
I
some
have been
advice, 'cause
working
I'm
on
the
a
same.
deal for a couple of months, and it's been a
Doesn't matter, Tony. It's a matter of do as I say, not as I do.
yeah. Well, it's. I mean, being on the outside of a deal is easy. And, you know,
That's right.
not my buyer, not my seller, not my.
Nothing on the line. There's nothing on the line for the person giving the advice.
You know, so but it's been 100 phone calls, and you know, it's been quite extensive. But anyway, I think we're just about there. There's been rescission notice. The whole bizarre. It's been great.
Oh, wow.
Okay, what is the time? Just ticked 10. We'll give everyone a minute or so. Now mine just records from the start when it's just set to record as soon as I start these. So I edit out all of this pre-start chatter. And I'll see if I can turn into Rob in a moment. Karen. Emil. Lee. Gee, all the heavy hitters are here. Goodness me. And Cherie. Welcome, Cherie.
Hey,
What are we
Tony.
chatting about today, Tony?
Our topic, which will I will.
It's probably in the feed there, but you know me.
It is. Look, we'll introduce the topic, and I'm sure you'll be able to ad lib from there. So we'll make a start. I'll keep on admitting people as they appear in the waiting room. So obviously no Rob today. You've got myself. So I've got big shoes to fill, both in size and in reputation, and I'm nowhere near as tall. But the panel today, we've got some of the absolute best of the best in EXP, Lee Martinuzzi, Bjorn Kunzel, who I'm not seeing just yet, Krish Gajira, who is here, Peter Forbes, who is here. So if Bjorn doesn't come, we've certainly got three of the best with us so far. I'll just admit a couple of others. And our topic today, set by Rob, is using video and social media in my business. So something that I know for some of the people on the panel today, they're certainly doing and doing well. And just to discuss whether we are doing it or not doing it, and doing it well or otherwise, to discuss how that's working in your business. And I know Chris does a lot of it, and certainly welcome to chime in on part of this topic as we go. So I'm just letting a couple more in. I've got to keep my eye on that. So we'll make a start, and I'll start with Lee, because I know Lee, I watch his videos and I see his live videos, and just to ask, what sort of content do you find most effective with engaging with your audience?
Good question. I don't know if I know the right answer. The content that I produce pretty regularly is I do a suburb update every week on a Tuesday. I just recorded one this morning, and then I do a weekly market update every Thursday. I believe that it's being well received, and I'm actually have noticed it. It's a consistency thing, which I'm very good at, fortunately. And it's a long-term thing as well. Don't think about I'm going to create a video and suddenly I'm going to have 10 listings, you know. This is marketing. So for me, it's just putting out, hey, I want to be a person of credibility in the real estate industry. And I actually enjoy doing the suburb report, and I enjoy doing the market update weekly. So for me, it's kind of like finding something in the industry that brings me joy as well. Because I think that's important with any career, that you're finding joy in what you do. So you have to align the video creations that you do with stuff that you really appreciate, because that's going to come across in your passion when you're presenting those videos, and people are going to really gel well with that. Look, there's probably people out there that don't gel well with those kind of videos that I do, but there's certainly two that I do. I do my listing videos as well, and I also do my sold videos as well. I am trying to get better and I'm going to educate myself more and more on how to promote them better on socials to generate leads. At the moment, I'm very basic in that category, but I'm very good at doing videos.
Yeah, excellent. I think one of the things I picked up right there is the structure. Tuesday, Thursday, the market report, the suburb update, and just having that structure slotted into your ideal week that I'm sure you have planned out. So that's the first thing, not so much an ad hoc video arrangement, but very much structured, and perhaps a little ad hoc when you're talking about just listed, just sold, because they come when they come. Chris, how about yourself? What are you finding the most effective content with your videos?
At the moment, I'm not doing weekly market update. Just been a little bit lazy with other stuff and everything. But I'm just doing the property live video. When I list the property, I do property live video on Facebook, which has got a really good algorithm with Facebook. So it connects with a lot of people all together. And also when I sold the property, I'll do sold update on the property, which connects a lot of vendors on that suburb. So I think the live video makes more effective for me. I still want to do weekly updates and everything, but I'm just a little bit lazy at the moment. I haven't done it for a while.
Yeah,
I started a few months ago, but at the moment I'm not doing it. But that's also really important if you want to target particular suburb. Weekly suburb report, which is really important to connect with a lot of vendors. But at the moment, I think when I'm doing auction, I do live auction video as well, which helps me to get more vendors connected with that video and get some listings. So yeah, I think I think live video is more important for me at the moment.
Yeah, look, and again, the structure of whilst like I referred to as ad hoc, as far as when you get a listing, it's the fact you're doing it every time you're getting a listing. And people are getting used to, Chris has got a listing, here's the video, there's the walkthrough, and the same with the sold or the auction video. So it's being consistent, that it's happening every time. Excellent. Peter, how about yourself?
All right. Well, I feel like a bit of a dunce here. I feel like I probably shouldn't be on this panel, but look, I've done a lot of video over the years, and I've tried to do professional videos and all that sort of thing early on. And in my area, I found it didn't mean squat, all that professional stuff. And I've sort of gone away from social media a little bit in the last couple of years, and I can't believe I'm saying that. I haven't forgotten about it, of course, but I've sort of left it to people within my business to do their social media thing. I've sort of gone completely the other way. I actually got hacked a few years ago, and I sort of lost interest in it a little bit.
Yeah, right.
But that's not to say that that's the right thing to do, and I haven't completely moved on from it either. But every single listing that I put up, I get a video of it, and it's just a simple walkthrough of the property, me holding my camera. And I don't actually use it for anything more, the actual property video, than if someone inquires, I send them out a video. Here's a quick walkthrough of the property if you're interested. I find it very useful with tenanted properties to do that video. And it sort of takes that that person who's just wanting to have a gander at a property, it takes them completely out of it. They'll look at it and go, yeah, okay, that's not for me, or whatever. It's to eliminate people to, save bothering a tenant, 100 times a week on inspections. So I've sort of, for video, I do all that. I'm very comfortable doing videos. I do a live Facebook feed of a Saturday. To be honest with you, I haven't been doing much work on Saturdays lately. I've been having the weekends off because I literally have nothing that I can open on a Saturday. So it's been a good time for me the last few years, but my live Saturday Facebook feed is just a very basic, how you going? This is what I'm up to today. This is what I'm doing. And it's just in my area. It's simply just so that people go, there's Peter Forbes. He's still here. He's still doing it. Funnily enough, my business has sort of grown, like the rental team and everything in my area. And a lot of folks think I've left. And that's probably because of my the last 2 years I've been a bit slack with the Facebook and social media thing. So don't do what I do. Do what Lee does. He's saying he's a dunce. I think that guy's a complete expert. Yeah.
I think the last time I saw you chatting, you've done it again. You've said, I don't really do anything, but then you're doing a live every Saturday. You're doing a walkthrough of every property. You're sending it to them. And I think the last time I heard you speak where you said you don't do any prospecting, but then you launched into about 10 remarkable things that you do. So yes, you do need to be here and you should be here, because what you've just said is exactly what the message we're trying to get across. And it's consistency. It's the live every Saturday. The people know to expect that. It's the walkthroughs of the house every time. No, it's not exactly the same as some of the other guys here, but you've got your consistency, you're doing it, and that's the key. And you know, even if it was one thing that you did consistent, I think that that's going to land and cause an impact in your market. Welcome, Bjorn.
Thanks, guys. I'll apologise in advance. I'm stressed out of my brains today.
That's right. Well, this one will be easy for you. So the question, what types of video content you find most effective in engaging your audience? You've heard a little bit about what the others have said. What do you find is most effective?
Yeah, so I think with video content, your Facebook Lives are also very good. Your show throughs, your walkthroughs, and also I always do a paid promotion on all of my properties. If you look at any of the top agents in any company, in any business in Australia that are earning the most money, none of them are doing cowboy stuff, right? They're all going full professional. Like you don't find a $5 million agent that's yeehaw cowboy, right? But there's a lot of cowboys in the industry. So if you want to stand out and you want to become one of these agents that can take the cream of the crop, I think you need to do more marketing what other people are doing. Now, I do off-market stuff from $0 as well, but I'll also go full marketing. So I'll get a video done on YouTube with a property professional video. Do I think a video sells a house? Not at all. Do I think a professional video makes someone buy a house or not buy a house? Not at all. Do I think that the video has got anything to do with that property selling? Absolutely not. Do I think that that video gets me extra business? 1 billion% it does. Does that video promoted through Google, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram getting 10,000 likes, 7,500 views, 8,000 views, 12,000 views, 9,000 views? It's all about how many people see Bjorn is competent as an agent. And then when I go around to see them, if they like me and trust me. So the whole purpose of video content is self-promotion. I'm going to cut out all the BS. It's self-promotion, 1 billion% self-promotion. A client doesn't read anymore. Clients don't read emails. Clients don't read brochures. I'm looking at buying my dream house. I've only just read the text in the brochure. I'm just been looking at the pictures, right? The video that they've got is absolutely terrible and appalling online, but that's whatever. It doesn't sell a property, right? You can sell a property off a napkin, right? Selling a property isn't the issue here. It's about how does the agent get more business? How does the agent get referral business? How does the agent be seen? And people need to see us 17 or 18 times before we become, hey, Bjorn, ring, ring, come and sell my house. And I don't make any prospecting calls. I don't do any prospecting. All my business comes into me. It's all inbound. Hey, Bjorn, seen your property videos. Oh, you're coming up in my Facebook feed. Oh, I'm buying nappies and your ads are coming up on Google. You come sell my house, come sell my house, come sell my house, come sell my house, come sell my house. Listings is the only thing that an agent needs to worry about. And if you list, you last. So by being seen all over the place, especially on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Google, like YouTube is watched more than regular TV. There's no point putting an ad on regular TV nowadays because no one watches it. But YouTube, I've got my nephews and nieces that they go onto YouTube and they look up Bjorn and they watch my videos and they go, Bjorn's famous. Kids at school go, oh, everyone looks at me. And I walk down the shopping center and everyone looks at me like as if they all know me. And I'm like, have I got a booger hanging out my nose or something? Like, what's going on here? But it's just because people are seeing me in their living rooms. And then when I go into a living room and I try to promote myself and try to explain why I'm the better agent and why I'm charging 2.2% and the turkeys down the road are charging 1% and why I want $4.5 grand marketing and they only want $2.5 grand marketing, I showed them the videos. Look, here's a video. This one had 10,000 views, had 20 registered bidders at the auction. I was up against the #1 agent in the West, Kate Smith, right? She sells hundreds of houses down here. She quoted 1.2 to 1.3, right? We end up getting 1.565, an extra $225,000 for our vendor. Now, what did we do different? Well, they had me for starters, but the other thing they did is they invested an extra $1,000, $399 for a video, and $600 on promoting it through Google, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. No agents are doing that, guys. Now, if I want to find the best price, leave no stone unturned. Make sure I do absolutely everything I can. And then that way you guys know you get the maximum price. There's a result for it. Here's another video on YouTube. This video shows the auction. It shows me talking about at the beginning of the auction, oh, I've only had 12 people through this property before auction. I'm nervous. It shows the auction with 20 registered bidders. It shows the property price selling for $225,000 more. Do you think if you're a vendor and you're looking at who to sell my house in Semaphore Park, you give a shit that the person's local or not? Or do you go, oh, look at this video. Oh, wow, this one got $225,000 more than the #1 agent in the area. I'm going to call this guy. I've got like 3 or 4 people calling me into Semaphore. I've only sold 1 property there in my 16-year career. It's like 40 minutes away from where I live. And I've got like 4 or 5 people calling me into their properties because they want to sell their houses in Semaphore. And they're calling me simply because of my Google, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram ads, which are targeted through the area and targeted professionally. Because if I do a video and I just put it on YouTube, 6 views, 12 views, 9 views, whoa, yippee, yippee, yay. Pointless. But if I get Sean Egan to market it and I give him $650, bang, 10,000 views, 7,500 views. And I'm just seen everywhere. So when I'm up against other agents that aren't popping up on somebody's social feeds, they're seeing me and they're thinking this guy's doing stuff that other people aren't doing. So it gets me more business. And that's the total 100% honesty of the video. It's all about getting the agent more business.
And you touch on something there, and you're talking about the promotion side of it. And I'll come back. I'll get little bit more info off you in a minute, because I know you're with talking about Sean Egan there, and we saw some info on the chat over the last few days. Lee, are you doing any paid promotion for your videos? What Bjorn just alluded to.
Yeah, I learned a lot from Bjorn when we went to Vegas. Won't say anything more.
Don't tell them about those things.
What happened in Vegas stays in Vegas.
That's right.
I can't believe you brought it.
But he's prolific with the video creation. I guess I've got a different knack, but no, my this is where I need to educate myself more on, to be fair, is how to use my videos to generate more leads. I know it does a lot as far as getting views and people seeing me, particularly around all the content I produce. The listing videos I've actually slowed down with. So Bjorn has just kicked me in the bum. And now I've just texted my photographer and said, mate, we need to do videos for every property from now on. So that's, it's a great bit of inspiration. So yeah, I don't promote them that well. I do general stuff on YouTube and social media like Facebook and Instagram. But that's about the extent of my promotional stuff at the moment. And that's very simplistic, boosting posts, or sometimes doing a created ad through Facebook and sending it out that way. So yeah, I've just signed up for a program now where I'm going to educate myself and try and get better at using YouTube, particularly YouTube, and also Facebook and Instagram to do more lead gen ads with the videos that I create.
Here we are. We're all being inspired right in the middle of this, and he's off. Already messaged the photographer and making changes already. That's unreal. Krish, what about yourself? Are you doing any paid promotion, boosting, etc. with your video?
Yeah, I do boost promotion on the Facebook post, not on the videos. But whenever I got a property video, I can do promotion as well. But that's from vendor paid marketing, from vendors' money, not my own money.
Yeah, I understand. So you're doing part of the campaign with the vendor marketing includes a video and some social media promotion.
Yep.
Okay. Peter, you're going to tell me you just don't do anything like that, but then tell us exactly what happens.
Yeah. So look, currently I don't do any paid video stuff on Facebook, but I have done a lot of it in the past, and I was never very successful at it. Okay. Bjorn mentioned Sean Egan. I've actually used his program when I was venturing into a different area. So I have used that in the past, and I think if you're going to do that thing, use an expert like Sean Egan. It's Dane, isn't it? DAIN.
Dane.
So
yeah, Dane and Metaprop Digital. So yeah. Dane is like an automated system, but Metaprop Digital is his company.
Yeah. So look, that's something I used when I was looking at a different area for a while. He was always pushing for me to, do it in the area you're known, like let's push it there. And I never did, because I never had a need to. And that's all in my mind. I probably should have done it in my area, and it probably would have been the right way to go about it. My thoughts on paid promotion, and I've tried to do it myself. If you're stupid like me with Facebook, social media, and all that, get an expert to help you do that, because you can gas a lot of money trying to promote these things yourself, and understanding Facebook ads to me, I just simply don't get it. Yeah.
No, fair enough. So Bjorn, we mentioned Sean Egan. So Sean Egan, for those that are present today and are watching later, Sean Egan is an EXP member. He's actively assisting agents with their video promotion. Tell us some more, Bjorn, what he does for you and your both personal exposure and property exposure.
So I'll get a video created, and then I'll get the link from the video. The very important thing is the thumbnail of the video needs to be your face and your mobile number with an image of the home in the background, and your face in a round circle with your mobile number and name. And that has to be the first thing that appears in the video. A lot of agents do video and it starts off with this nice showing a beach and all this sort of stuff. But the thing is, on YouTube, the first 3 to 4 seconds, I think it's first 5 seconds is free. And then somebody skips the ad because they don't want to see the ads. The first thing they want to see is your face, your name, your mobile. So that was one thing that Sean taught me firstly. So if you're doing video, make sure that that's the first thing that comes up. The second thing is that when you're promoting the video with the paid advertising, I'll send the YouTube link when I load it up to my YouTube account, Bjorn Kunzel Real Estate, YouTube. I'll send Sean Egan the link and I'll be like, please put a $650 marketing campaign into place, or please put a $400 marketing campaign into place ASAP. If it's an auction, I'll just say, hey, look, auction, this is the details. Or if it's best offers buy date, I'll just give him a bit of a rundown. I'll also send him the EXP link as well to the website as well. And then he'll do some still ads as well. Now, as soon as that property, because I've got a system where I'm doing that, and Bridget knows this system as well because we've just done one with her. We go out, we do the first open on the Saturday. They get the welcome message from Home Pass. Everything has to go through Home Pass. Then they get the follow-up message from Home Pass. And then later on in the day, on the Saturday, offers have been made. And then on the Sunday, we're doing another open on the Tuesday night by popular demand. Offers will be presented that evening. Bang, bang, bang. Normally, we're getting properties sold within 7 days. And Bridget can account for this as well and how good this works because she's just done it. And she's copied my system completely. And it combines that as well. And then what happens is I'll email Sean again. Hey, Sean, this property is now under contract. 55 buyers through over 2 opens, 17 offers received, under contract for $55,000 more than expected. And then I'll say, flip the marketing. So then he'll do a Facebook ad and he'll put that on there, and then it will be like, learn more. And then they'll click learn more, and then it will take them to a lead generation page to then, inquire about what their property might be worth. And then I'll get leads that way as well, because it's all social proof, social proof, social proof, social proof. Nobody believes when we sit in front of a lounge room that we're great when we tell them we're great. But if they see it and they actually see it with their own 2 eyes, then they make their own mind up. And it's a system that I've been adapting with pretty much all properties that go on market.
So you mentioned it's 650 or 400, whatever budget you've set for that property that you pass on to him. 650s if that's your recommendation.
Yep.
And it's doing all of the stages of the promotion, gets under offer and things like that. Are you doing any personal marketing outside of the vendor marketing where you're contributing a budget yourself to Sean to do general promotion ongoingly?
At the moment, we're running a few tests. So yes, the answer is yes. But I don't know what the cost is for that because Sean's using me as a guinea pig. So he's like, let's try this, let's try that. Sean's really trying to get a system that really works really well. And when we get a system that we nail on the head, then he's going to say, hey, okay, guys, this is how much you can pay a month. And this can be available for all EXP agents. But he's just guinea pigging with me at the moment. So the short answer is yes. But at the moment, I don't know what the cost is because he's not charging me for it. He's just using me as a guinea pig. Okay, great. So back to you, Lee. For those agents that aren't doing any video, and I'll confess I've tried a little bit in the past. I'm not a very mega active listing selling agent, but I've tried a bit in the past. I've never done anything like the structure that you guys are doing. So if you were going to talk to myself or others that aren't either haven't done any or done very little, what would your advice be?
So advice, just do it. Start doing something that you're comfortable with. I think without that, you won't learn what you're actually comfortable with, and you will make a fool of yourself, and you will stuff up, and you will say things that you look back on and go, oh, Jesus, why did I say that? But that's all part of the learning process. I think from there, for me is really finding that thing that you like to do, because it's so easy. This is what happens in life, right? We look out there on social media and go, oh, there's that, who's that famous guy that does all the Hollywood sales, and he's anyway, big name there. You're looking out there and you're seeing all these people doing these great videos, and you're going, I'm going to do it like that. If it doesn't work for you, if it doesn't resonate with you, it's going to come across awkward, and people will see that. So I think really importantly is just find out what you get excited about and share videos in that format. And everyone's different. Like, I listen to a lot of podcasts and YouTube videos, and everyone's got their own knack and how they do videos. So I think that's really important as well. If you're nervous to speak in front of people, which I bloody am, I get really nervous talking in front of people. In front of the camera, I don't at all. But you can join Toastmasters. I think Toastmasters is a great thing to help you with your speaking, and I learned a shitload doing my Toastmasters many years ago. So join Toastmasters, and what that can teach you, it's actually can teach you how to speak impromptu or on the cuff. So a lot of my videos, I do that. I don't have any script or anything that I follow, and I'll just read something and research something or write about something, and then I'll just jump on the camera and talk about it. And Toastmasters taught me that skill as well. So just a few bits of advice there, but hopefully they help.
Excellent. Chris, what do you think is some advice to people that haven't done much at all?
I think video is going to be the future of prospecting, and video works even when you're sleeping, somebody's watching your video. So even when you're sleeping, you're doing your prospecting. While you have a letterbox or whatever, it's not the case. So video is like, I got like more than 80-90 videos on my YouTube. Maybe I'm sleeping, but somebody's watching my video, is doing prospecting for me. So video is going to be the future, and anyone who's looking to start something, I think they need to start somewhere. Anything what they love about it, just start something. Maybe even the sold sticker from our EXP team members, they've sold the property. You can start doing videos from those properties that they already sold, and they need to start from a small video and then step up after that.
Yeah.
Can I add one thing in there?
Sorry, yes, Lee.
I'm working with a guy at the moment. He's helping me out, and trying to get him on to do videos as well. And he's got a thick accent, so it makes it even harder. And what I just helped him the other day, and I actually asked him questions so he could respond to while doing the video. And that really helped him, and just gave me a thought then. If you're struggling to understand what to say, just pretend you're having a chat to your mum, your husband, your wife, whoever it is, some family member, and they ask you, oh, you sold that place down at 4 Smith Street. Think about the questions they'd asked you, and then just answer those questions. That'll give you some good dialogue that people will be interested, because I think a lot of the times we think, how can we make this fantastic real estate? But it's not that at all, because your audience is your general market, who are general people like your mum and dad and, family members. So try and think about what information would they want that would bring value, and then answer those questions on a video.
Yeah, and I think that obviously we're probably talking about a topic that we are fairly knowledgeable on, and that most of us should be able to talk for a few minutes about, whether it's a property that we've just sold or a market update or whatever. But Peter, what do you think is the best thing to get started?
Yeah, well, you got to get started. And I don't think you need to be professional and that sharp with videos. I think people like things that are real. I know many years ago I had a colleague that I worked with, and he was fabulous at videos. Unbelievable. He did these beautiful videos for properties, and he was like the Jamie Jury of property videos, and everyone was like, wow, that's amazing. But you know what? He was a terrible real estate agent. He was absolutely hopeless. And the videos they were great. They looked awesome. People talked about them, but it didn't translate into being a good real estate agent. And I hate to say it, I hope he's not watching. Nice guy, but he was just a hopeless real estate agent. He just could not do it. So put something out there. I know myself, it's hard to get going and do the videos. And I've had times where I've been right into it, And I've done 10 videos on the same day and then drip fed them out. I even one time I took my whole wardrobe into the office and kept changing my shirt. So that didn't look like it was the same thing, but I just had a series of things I wanted to talk about. And I did 10 videos in the space of a couple of hours, had someone, you know, recording for me and whatnot. And we just got them done. And then I put them out, you know, every 2 weeks or every week for 10. So you can actually make a day of it and do a bunch of them. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that you focus on every single day and do a video every day. You might do 10 videos in one day, put them out over the next 3 months.
That's great advice. And, you know, if you're into one of those days where you're just in the zone and think, you know, I've got all my topics ready, and just to smash them out, a great method to get a lot of content. And they don't have to go out all that day. They can go out over a period of time. Bjorn, what's your advice, do you think, for those that haven't used video and what to do? What's the first step?
Start with doing Facebook Live. Start just getting in front of the camera on Facebook Live. Don't worry about so much about your property videos. Just start doing video content about market updates. Hey guys, Bjorn here in Windvale. Did you know that this property has 7,000 residents spread over homes? The thing I love about the area is check out these walking trails behind me, stuff like that, information. Hey guys, there was 17 sales in the last quarter in Windvale, the lowest being 455, which was a 2-bedroom unit on Smith Street, and the highest being 1,050,000, which was a 4-bedroom home with 2 bathrooms, 2 living areas. You want to find out where your home sits between those ranges, just give me a call. Text me your address. I'll happily send you an instant report. And then get onto RP Data Professional. It's free. I use a lot of free stuff, right? Get onto that, send them a link, send them a traceable link, send it to them by SMS, and then you'll get an alert every time they open it. If you notice they've opened it a few times, pick up the phone, give them a call. You know, there's so many free things that we can do that don't have to involve paid promotion. And Facebook Live would be the best one to start with because the algorithms are really good and you get more views on Facebook Live than if you film a video and then put it up on Facebook. Just from no promotion, no dollars behind it. So start with the free stuff, guys. Check everyone into Home Pass Premium. Use Home Pass Premium. If you're not using Home Pass Premium, you haven't watched a training session on Home Pass Premium because Home Pass Premium is a game changer. Get into drop forms. Use your drop forms for your digital offers. Make life easy for people. Just get in front of the camera. Just give people information. If you don't have stock, you don't have properties to sell, write off of some other people's, you know. Use other people's successes or just talk about other sales that have been occurring in the area with other agents. It doesn't have to be your property. As long as you don't claim it as your own, you know, don't ever do that. Just give people information and just be seen.
Yeah, awesome advice. So the Facebook Live little gem there, there's a place for all of us to start. Lee, any last minute tips and tricks or any software that you're using that's helping with your video over and above just hitting record and speaking? You're on mute.
Is that better?
Yep.
That might help. Cat Cup. So these are just a couple that the boys have shared with me that I have used, and you know I like them. So CapCut, it's a free one. You can get like the text when you're speaking.
Yep.
Makes you look professional. And then Teleprompter is another one. So if you do have a bigger script that you want to record, that's a pretty useful app that I've found handy. I also use, which I think we all bought when we went over to the last conference, is a portable device called Pivo. So it can track you as you're filming, and it's got a remote and stuff, so you can start it remotely. So I use that, and then I bought a mic as well that I can just plug in and play when I have the phone at a distance away from me. So they're the tools I use. Nothing too fancy, really. No, I think the best thing you can do is just the equipment's great. Like everything that we've got is better and better. You can record a video on your phone if you've got an iPhone, you know, one of the later ones, and you don't need a mic or anything to start with. Just start recording. And like I think Peter said, which I think is absolutely true, people just want to see you. And the more they serve you, working hard, giving good information as a credit to the industry, the more likely it is you'll get a call in.
Yeah. Excellent. There it is. The information is the key. You're giving them something of value. So pick up a few of the tips there on software, CapCut, Teleprompter, a couple others there. Chris, what other software are you using or any tricks and tips?
I'm just using the CapCut at the moment and Facebook Live. Nothing much.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So CapCut seems to be the one coming back. Peter, anything that you use?
I use an iPhone.
Yep.
That's
And it seems like that's all we need. And for those Android users like myself, same answer. It seems to be the tech in our phones is almost enough these days. Bjorn, over and above the tech that we've heard, anything else that you're using?
No, pretty much Memento to film a video if someone doesn't have a budget, and then editing it with CapCut if you want to offer somebody something for free. But like I said, I go $0 advertising, like completely off market, don't spend $1, or I go $4,500 marketing. There's no sort of in between with me. It's like nothing or absolutely everything. Because when I'm seen, I don't want to be seen as a cowboy or as a jackass or someone putting shit marketing out there. So when I put my marketing out there, it's primo. It's like it's Harris quality. It's up against the #1 agents in the state. If I'm not doing any marketing, I'm doing networking and I'm getting buyers agents and sending to buyers agents and things like that. Like if I had 50 development sites tomorrow, I could sell them all off market and be a very rich man like that and get well above asking price, because I've found people to network with. Now, the people that I network with are builders, right? So when it comes to a development site, they're builders. They don't have to pay the markup on the building. They also build NDIS properties, which means once those properties are built, they're going to rent those properties out for $95,000 a year. Whereas a mum and dad's going to rent them out for $35,000 a year. So you've just got to find the right connections with people. And if you're going to market properly. Don't half-ass it. So find the right connections, find the right networking that's going to pay the biggest price to be able to do off market, or go full hog. Don't do half-ass stuff.
Yeah, so look, some absolute gold there from everyone today. I want to thank the panel today. Lee, Peter, Krish, and Bjorn, thank you so much for coming today. You know, for anyone watching this later, for those of us here today that are going to revisit it, to go and start to jot down some of those notes, we got some absolute gold around video content and usage on social media. So thank you all for being here, and Rob will be back next week to give you another AMP session, and we look forward to that. Thanks everyone. Have a great day, great week.
Thank you.
Guys,
Thanks,
so
guys.
pray for
Pleasure.
me. I'm trying to buy my dream house. Pray to God for me.
Yeah, good luck, Bjorn.
Please. I need this house. Thanks, guys. Ciao,
See you
ciao.
all.